I bought a house.
Let's go, Reese, mate. You can do this, mate. Nice, bro. It's my turn. Come on.
Alright, go. Go, mate. Go do it. Do it, mate. Oh, not unreal, mate. Oh, no, again. Oh, no way. He's not doing. Oh. There's quite a lot to do to it, to be honest. So I've been working on this house for the past couple of weeks now, just when I'm not training. And the only times I'm not training is at the weekends when I'm not in Dublin. And it's essentially met all of the needs that I wanted this house to meet. Similar to the reading, it's another challenge, a more expensive challenge of course. It allows me to spend a bit more time with my parents who are trying to help out with the house and help me renovate this dump at the minute. But then the main emotion that is overriding all of this project is having a purpose outside of gymnastics. My whole life is gymnastics, and I feel like for the first time I have a project that I want to put a lot of effort into that isn't evolving around gymnastics. And I'm certainly doing this in a way that's not taken away from gymnastics. It really helps me switch off from being a gymnast, and I feel like that's such an important thing to do, because otherwise I can just get myself sick of gymnastics altogether, and that's something I don't want to do. This house is super old. It was built in the 1920s, and people who previously lived here left some of their belongings up in the attic. And when we were clearing it all out, it was just super interesting to see some belongings that were from like the 1940s, even dating back to the 1800s. And that's something that is so cool and fascinating. And one of the things I found is just this little old Guinness bottle. How cool is that? Sunday nights are now dedicated to me attempting to make granola bars for the week ahead. They're great little snacks before and after training, or just whenever I'm hungry and craving like a chocolate bar or something. I like to avoid chocolate and sweets as much as I possibly can. Well lads, today we're going to do a control competition. So we did. Hey, up here. The eyes are up here. You stop joking around. Ah! So let's go.
Green light's on with 30 seconds.
Okay, control comp went well. I had a little bit of an error on the dismount, but everything before that dismount was very good. The judges said that they struggled to take any deductions off the first half of the routine, so that's exactly what we want to see. Obviously we want to improve on that error I had on the dismount, but it's good. We're about 2 weeks out of competition now, so we've got that time to work on those finer details. I know that the fitness is there now, so now it's time to bring all of those finer details together along with the fitness to create this absolutely beautiful routine. We also had about 30 high school kids come in and show their support. The reason we do that is to create a bit of pressure, put pressure on my shoulders and Eamon's shoulders to do a routine. And although it'll probably be more like 10,000 people at World Championships, it's still eyes on your routine, people watching you and more or less judging you. So it was awesome to create that high pressured environment today. Now it's time to hop over on the floor for a little bit of playtime. I'm playing about with doing 3.5 twist along the side as my first tumbling pass. I'm sure the gymnasts are aware of this rule, but in this Olympic cycle they've changed the rules so that you can't use the one diagonal more than 3 times. And I'm in favour of this rule. It's seen a lot of those high level floor workers having to change their routine to suit them, and therefore creating a better variety of floor routines in those finals. It also takes away that repetition of people just using the one diagonal, going back and forth. So I thought when I'm constructing this imaginary routine at the minute, I'll do the 3.5 twist first tumble along the side and then do 3 diagonals of tumbles. It is, of course, obviously harder to do it along the side because it's only 12 meters instead of, I don't know how long the diagonal is. You'd have to use Pythagoras theorem for that one. So it means there's less steps in the run up to this skill and therefore less power and speed going into it. So you need to work a little bit harder on the round off and the setup into the somersault. I've seen if this tumble is me falling on my bum, but I swear I'm gonna make it work. Perseverance. Perseverance, baby! So the reading is actually going pretty well. I've finished 2 books since the last video, and thank you to everybody who was suggesting different techniques and strategies of how to get through books. The one that was most suggested was just read things you enjoy, so I'm going to do exactly that. It's a shame that there isn't more gymnastics books. Also my granola bars, they ain't half bad. We'll go see if Eamon wants a bit. Granola bar? Becky, would you like one? Try. Alright, I just finished editing that vlog there and I realised that it is all over the place, so I'm sorry for the lack of structure during that video. But I guess it's a great representation of my life at the minute. Making this video has motivated me to make more well-rounded films for you guys to enjoy, so be sure to check that out in the future. I want to say a huge thank you to the existing Patreon supporters, and I can tell you now that there's going to be a lot more content coming to the Patreon. If you want to check that out, the link will be in the description. Hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you very soon. Peace.